Today on Fresh Vintage Garage, we have not one, but two Zenith Scan Tools. We have the Z5 and the Z7. We're going to talk about what we like, what we don't like, and we're going to help you make the informed decision. Let's dive in together right now. So just like we said in the intro there, wanted to chat through the Z5 and the Z7, what we like, what we dislike, the good, bad, and the ugly kind of thing. I'll start off with a huge positive. These things are almost, dare I say it, over-engineered. And what I mean is, when you look at these, this is the Z7 here, when you look at the build quality, the level of detail, and the refinement in these, I mean, where else are you going to get an HDMI port, a full HDMI port, a actual Cat5, Cat6 cable jack, and the USB-A and a whole bunch of other odds and ends on here. You just don't see that level of engineering on scan tools like you do with the Zenith. So these things are very, very well built, very finished. You can feel it when you use them. They're very durable. We're not going to drop them on the floor here, but overall, you're getting a really, really solid product. Speaking of over-engineering, this is the case for the Z5, and this is the case for the Z7. We're not making this up. This is what you get when you order either one of these. We're going to pop this open and show you what's inside here. And I love these locks. I don't know why I like them so much, but this is the level of craftsmanship and build you can expect with a Z7 or a Z5, including they give you screen protectors here. It's really, really cool to see. There's the actual box that comes with the Z7. So we're going to grab both of those back and show you some of the differences, kind of the things we dislike, and a few ugly points, so to speak, so you can make the informed decision. Taking a look at both of these guys, we're not going to get super, super in-depth because we have a video on the Z5 and on the Z7. You can find those links for those videos in the description of the video you're watching now. Don't be that guy who comments and says, I didn't learn nothing here, because you clearly didn't do what we asked you to do, watch both videos. But all that to say, some differences here. I have a bigger screen. This is a 10.1-inch screen. This is an 8-inch screen. We effectively have double the memory here and double the battery size on this guy. So overall, it's a bigger, more like, you're going to use it all day, every day in the garage, whereas this one you might use a tiny bit less. Don't get me wrong, the software is very, very capable on both of these, but this one has literally double the battery size, and it has a charging cradle so that while you're not using it, you can just drop, walk away, and then, oh, I need to scan a car, grab and go kind of thing. This one, you're plugging and unplugging. Small thing, but a minor thing, and if you're a shop owner, your time is money kind of conversation. One other thing we wanted to shout out is this unit is sold separately. This is a ZMA 101. It actually gives you more CAN and DOIP capabilities and support right out of the box, but it's sold separately on the Z5. You actually get the actual unit with the Z7, so kind of a nice touch and worthwhile thing to step up into the bigger, more performance with the Z7. One of the disadvantages, if you want to call it that, of the Z5 is it has slightly less connectivity, and what I mean is, don't get me wrong, it does have an actual Cat5, Cat6 cable there. It is a wired connection, and if you haven't seen our video on this guy, definitely go check it out, because that cable is long. You need to see how long the actual OBD2 cable is for this. But it has a little bit less connectivity versus the Z7, which has NFC and a full HDMI cable port. I mean, when's the last time you saw that on an actual scan tool? I don't know who would use NFC connectivity on their scan tool, but it's really, really cool to see the Zenith includes it right out of the box on the Z7. So wrapping up a couple other odds and ends here, both have a camera, both have a kickstand, and both have a stylus, although I have to be honest, the geeky side of me, I feel like this should be a really cool TV antenna. You could like pick up TV and watch it or something, but my dumb joke aside, they both have all three of those. And wanted to shout out, you can check these out on our website, scantooldepot.com. If you need a scan tool, shop equipment, Robin AC machine, the list goes on. If you need to equip your garage for success and to turn bays faster, check out scantooldepot.com. That being said, let's talk about the ugly, so to speak. It's not a deal breaker, but it is a thing I wanted to mention at the tail end of the video here. These have what I would call smaller batteries, and that's not a bad thing. It's just a thing that I wanted to mention. And I say that because this has a 5,800 milliamp hour battery, and there's a big but coming up in here. This has a 3,200 milliamp hour battery, which if you're not big on what that means, I'm looking for my phone. My phone here, Google Pixel, has a 4,300 milliamp hour battery. So in theory, my phone actually has a bigger battery than this guy. The but is both of these have an actual area where you can, I'm not going to take this apart, but this is actually the battery, and you can swap the battery. You probably aren't going to be the shop owner that has like 4 or 5 batteries laying around for this thing, but if you wanted to hot swap batteries, you could have a full charge in a matter of like 30 seconds. That being said, we actually reached out to Zenith on this, and they said you can plug in the Z7 through the actual Bluetooth, the actual connectivity dongle that they give you, because this guy actually has Bluetooth, whereas this just has a really long cable. This will technically charge through that, but it also defeats the purpose of having Bluetooth connectivity in the vehicle, especially if you want to like sit at your desk a car or two over while you diagnose the vehicle. All that to say, take it with a grain of salt. I mean, this comes with a charging cradle right out of the box, and then this guy you can plug in. I mean, if this isn't even something you think about, then I wouldn't even worry about it. But all that to say, you're getting really, really solid scan tools and performance, price to performance. We really like, I mean, if you're asking my personal opinion, I like this because it has a little bit more tech, gizmos and bells and whistles. The Z7 is really solid. The Z5 is a very capable unit. You're getting virtually the same software, slightly less service reset functions over here. But overall, you're still getting topology, you're still getting code reading, live data graphing, the list goes on. Definitely check out the in-depth review video we did on both of these. You can find those links in the video description that you're watching right now. With that, we appreciate you watching. If you like scan tools, if you like shop equipment, if you like keeping your cars fixed up and certified fresh on the road, Fresh Vintage Garage is your channel. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.